I think Baja is such a unique destination overall because of the people that lives here and the way that we behave and the palette of flavors that we've been eating in Ensenada or in Tijuana or Mexicali. It's very different, but the skeleton of our structure of food is the local ingredient. Here in the restaurant, I tried to make it as deep as I could. So I really put a lot of attention of the process of how we grow vegetables and all the animals and seafood that we serve. I always want them to be either wild if they're from the ocean or to use like beef or cattle that was grass-fed in the valle from grasses from this land, because the pH of the ground here has the flavor of this region. So it doesn't make sense to me using the sense of local food if you grow things on a greenhouse or you're feeding them with food that is not from here. It doesn't taste like here, you know, because from this land is where all the flavor comes from. What really made me want to stay is the flavor of the garden that they already had. So we planted all the vegetables, so we have a living inventory, so if people don't come, it won't get spoiled. As a cook, you can manipulate or create dishes in many different approaches, in many different ways. One could be culture, you know, if I had beans and I blend them because I'm Mexican, I would do fried beans, you know. But other is like really putting attention to how the ingredient behaves. This is just two kinds of beetroots. I think this is called candy and this is just white. They're roasted in the oven with just a little olive oil and sea salt. The olive oil that we use comes from those trees over there. So we press it. And then a little bit more. And this is a little rice vinegar. So I just like to roast it like that. So the skin becomes a little crispy.
Blistered. And not on the open fire.
Not
just in the regular oven.
Just in the oven. And when we do it, this one we did a little in the fire because we had the oven off. But when we do just in the oven, this part right here gets very crunchy. So you get like 3 textures in one bit. That's what I like more. So this one is garlic that we grilled. So it's smoky.
You grill it whole? You grill it
whole.
Whole.
You grill it whole, direct into the fire. It gets more sugary and smoky. And this one it's in the oven. It's more traditional. So it's a little right. This is hibiscus, just the dry flower. It's very acidic, so we don't add. We use it sometimes as a substitute of lemon in some dishes. So this is just cheese. I learned to appreciate like organic shapes, and this right here is it's a flower called hollyhock. In this part, it has a very nice perfume. You should try it. And the aroma is like a perfume, and the texture is almost like cactus. And it's fresh, like hand chopped lemon skin and garlic and lemon basil with olive oil and rock salt. That's it. The name of this dish is roasted beetroots with garlic puree. So this one is the mole blanco. I get all my beef from a ranch here, from Rancho Cortez. And in order to have beef, I need to buy the whole cow. So we trim all the fat. So in the beef fat, we infuse the veins and the seeds of chile. So it's spicy, like peppercorn and clove and all that stuff
Into the fat.
into the fat. Everything is infused in the fat. And at the end, we add rosemary and marjoram infused in the fat. On the side, we have like vacuum packed cooking daikon radish. And on the side, we have almond soaking in water. We blend everything together for like half an hour.
So you sous vide the daikon.
Yes. So we like capsule all the flavor.
Yes.
Because if I boil it,
You lose it
I
into
like
the
it too,
water.
but it gets a little watery. So I don't put a lot of water. We just cook it. So the flesh like remains.
Retains.
Yeah. And that's it.
And then you puree the
We
almonds, the sous vide daikon, and the infused fat.
Uh-huh. And the infused fat. We just puree it. So this is abalone. We just poach it in water with the shell on for 5 minutes, clean it, and then pan sear it. And this, guys,
That's it. So it's only cooked for 5 minutes because it's very right with abalone. You
yeah,
cross the line, it's very chewy.
yeah, no, this is not. And this thing right here is just are the roots of the fennel valve when they're young, and we just roast them as we just treat them like if they were carrots. We just roast them with olive oil and salt, and that's it. So this is abalone with mole blanco. What I like is like flavor of like this region, like very arid soil, not too much water. I like the plants to be a little stressed, so they gather more energy from the soil, and that conducts straight into flavor. I look for that with the farmers that I work with. It's human relationships at the end.